Well, I'm covering this net neutrality issue because today I was, in a friendly way, I guess, accused of being an agitator. Because I question the solution of net neutrality in the hands of the FCC. Let's again go back and read the first paragraph by freepress.net, who, by the way, because I was on their mailing list, sent me some things right after Obama was selected saying, well, we couldn't tell you all along, we were rooting for Obama. And now that Obama's here, we're going to be able to regulate the Internet. Congress will enact laws in order to save the Internet. I mean, it just sounds preposterous on face. And because I am a critic of the FCC who has hounded me and dogged me for 15 years, I'm somehow now an agitator, a fear-monger. It's a victory, I was told. Agitate if you have to. If this isn't enough of a victory for you, demand less government regulation as a standard. Net neutrality took a big step forward. The FCC announced plans to expand the rules. What rules do we have now on the Internet? Somebody tell me. You can't openly threaten people. I mean, they have applied hate speech to the Internet, even though it's not even an actual law in this country yet. Copyright is going to be another big issue. This is a way to box in the Internet, and it's being done by a president and his colleagues who want no dissenting opinion and who want their power completely unchecked. But yet somehow the FCC, who, by the way, is headed now by this Julius Janikowski, a school chum of Obama, somehow they're out to save free speech. Are these the same people that have called us racist and terrorists for daring to confront the Obama administration on healthcare perestroika? Or is it a completely different Obama administration that all of a sudden now is here to save free speech? It's preposterous. And I wouldn't let Bush get away with this either. But now I'm an agitator, and worse, a fearmonger. So then I wrote back and I said, look, I mean, do you really trust the FCC and the government to regulate? You've invited the vampire into your home. We should thank the FCC, remembering again what they've been doing to me all these years, and you. And then I got the blog about fear-mongering and not offering proper solutions. Again, here's my solution. You don't like the intrusive corporations, the telecom companies, the ISP, go get someone else. And if there isn't anyone, then you invent. You start your own company and allow people the freedom that they deserve on the Internet. We've seen the print press go this way. We saw radio go this way. We saw TV go this way. And the film industry go this way. Blocking out people's opinions while championing free speech. And then I was told that the blog that I read you earlier was dedicated to a woman who wrote an article, Illuminati, BS, Patriot Idiocy, and Fear. Again, in support of net neutrality. Please celebrate your First Amendment today by writing a note of thanks to the FCC, congratulating them for deciding correctly on net neutrality. It was the right thing to do. Let's again open up this can of worms a little bit. As we told you here a month or two ago, Obama's FCC pick brings a reformer label, keeping in mind, again, reform is perestroika. This is information perestroika now. I'm sorry to have to keep using that word, but that's what we're dealing with. Read my article, Dear Omerica, at deadlinelive.info or wherever else it was picked up. The tech advisor Janikowski lauded to lead a troubled agency. And how did it get troubled? Oh, well, the government had it's a branch of the government. It had been used to silence critics for 8 years, and going back much longer, actually, because Clinton and Bush and Reagan, they all did the same thing. President Obama has officially named Harvard pal and technical advisor Julius Janikowski to head the FCC. NPR reports Janikowski's second tour. He worked at the FCC during the Clinton administration. You remember when they during the Clinton administration, the deregulation of all the media by Clinton and Gore to free the media. That is, to set up massive, overreaching monopolies and conglomerates for the next 12 years, which is exactly what they did. And then who complained about it? The people that supported Clinton and Gore. They were complaining, well, Bush just allows his friends to consolidate the media, to Pac-Man all the media, which, of course, the Carlyle Group was involved in as well. Couldn't have come at a better time, because they needed that total control and total consolidation of the mass media in order to push through all the things they've done to us these last 15 years. 13 years, if you want to call, since the beginning of the deregulation of the media by Clinton and Gore. So here is Janikowski back from the Clinton administration that deregulated all the media to set up these massive monopolies. He's being applauded by both sides of the aisle. Well, that's always a good indicator that he's not going to be good for freedom. Most are hoping that the big thinking net neutrality proponent can clean up after the much panned reign of the outgoing chairman, Ken Martin, who, by the way, warned us. Yeah, there was some major problems, and isn't that the way it always works? Well, we had Bush. Perfect. We need a solution. Let's bring in Obama and get change. Let's change out of this. Here in Austin, Texas, we had Police Chief Nee, who was killing people on the streets, whose cops were shooting people every other night. And then what do we get in after that? The smooth-talking art-ass invader who's going to change and give the police back to the people when nothing of the sort has happened. Where they have blood draws and DNA collections. And the police have gone completely ape nuts here, taking away freedoms as fast as they can. It's called a bait and switch, okay? They set up the bad cop, and then the good cop comes in to save you. And this is exactly the case with Julius Janikowski, placed in there by Barry Obama.